What if you could make any wall completely impenetrable? Bullets can't go through at all. This is Mudan, Valorant's most unique agent concept. Mudan is a male-controlled agent from Azerbaijan. His powers come from the mud volcanoes of his homeland, allowing him to reshape the battlefield with mud, moving through it, slowing enemies, and even turning walls into impenetrable barriers. Mudveil is Mudan's signature ability, activated by sinking your hands into the ground, entering mud form. In this form, you control a mud puddle across the battlefield, but you can't see enemies, allies, or abilities, only simplified terrain paths. It works similarly to placing smokes like Omen or Astra, but with key differences. You can't go too far across the map, and you can't pass through walls. You must move your puddle on the ground like a fast drone. You are vulnerable while in mud form, just like Omen and Astra, so timing and positioning are crucial. Left click in mud form to deploy spherical smokes that block vision. You have two charges, one free and one purchasable for 150 credits. Since Mudveil's placement mechanics are more challenging than Omen's or Astra's, Mudan's smokes include a special feature that balances that difficulty, linked directly to his next ability. Mudslide is a throwable mud ball that creates a pool on the ground. Enemies moving through it are slowed, similar to Sage's slow orb. But that's not all. Because the mud pool's radius and duration are smaller than Sage's, Mudslides offer other unique advantages. First, weapon removal. Dropped weapons in the pool get submerged and disappear. If you see a vandal an enemy might grab during echo, you can delete it by throwing Mudslide onto it. Second, spike block. Enemies standing in the mud pool cannot plant the spike. The muddy surface doesn't allow it. And there is more. Mudslide has a special interaction with Mudan's smokes. When a Mudslide hits a Mudveil smoke, the mud sphere hardens into a wall, blocking vision, movement, ability projectiles, and bullets. You can trap enemies inside or create a protective dome around yourself or an ally, similar to Harbor's Call. But don't worry, this wall is easily breakable and automatically disappears once the hardened smoke's duration ends. If the wall is destroyed early, the smoke also vanishes, so timing is everything. And with his next ability, these walls can become even stronger. Mudquake lets Mudan place a mud volcano on walls or thin surfaces, similar to Bridge's aftershock. Instead of dealing damage, it erupts twice, each lasting 1 second after a 2-second charge up, pushing enemies back. It remains active for a total of 6 seconds. Since knockback isn't as strong as raw damage, Mudquake includes a unique secondary effect. It makes any surface bulletproof and unbreakable, including normally penetrable walls, sage walls, or doors. This lets you safely plant, defuse, or take cover behind spots that are usually unsafe. The strongest combo is to use it on your hardened smokes. Place a smoke, throw a mudslide to harden it into a wall, then place Mudquake on it to make it unbreakable for 6 seconds. Mudscape is Mudan's ultimate. While his smoke ability let him control a small mud puddle, his ultimate turns him into a large mud puddle. In this form, Mudan moves quickly across the map for 15 seconds, seeing enemies in distorted first-person mud vision, similar to controlling a drone or yours ultimate. Enemies can see your mud form, but they can't damage or destroy it. While moving, hold left click to draw up to 50 meters of mud walls behind you. These walls block vision and push enemies forward if touched, just like a mini mud volcano. You can draw multiple short walls or one long one, Your choice. You can also throw Mudslide or Mudquake onto these walls to harden or make them unbreakable, similar to how it works with his smokes. However, these effects only apply to a limited section of the wall. Once those hardened sections are destroyed, the wall disappears even before its 20 seconds duration ends. This ultimate can be used not just for blocking vision, but also for scouting like a drone, repositioning, or setting up advanced strategies. Like Yordle's ultimate, Mudan reappears at a new location once the duration ends or if he exits the form early. However, enemies can track your mud trail and hear a sound cue when you exit, so be careful not to end your form near them. Mudan, known as the Master of Mud, hails from Azerbaijan's Gobustan region, home to the world's most active mud volcanoes. As a child, he saw mud not as a dirt, but as living art. One mysterious radiant event awakened his powers, letting him reshape the battlefield like a canvas, molding mud into walls, paths, and hazards. He fights to protect his homeland and its secrets, believing the earth itself can teach order through chaos. Mudan joined the Valorant protocol to test his abilities and bring balance through strategy and precision. Shaping the field. Mud in motion. Eruption imminent. The battlefield, my canvas. Enter the Mudscape. Mud flows where I will, hamisha. The earth is alive beneath us. Sadetetinle. Mudan is the ultimate controller for players who love strategy, area control, and creativity. With mud that slows, blocks, and reshapes the battlefield, he is truly one of a kind. What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and check out this playlist for more agent concepts.